Hey guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my June book haul, which is super exciting. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 books here to show you today, which I'm super excited about. Some of these, well, pretty much a lot of them came from Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I don't think I got any special book boxes this month or anything like that. So let's just go ahead and get into this book haul. Book number 1 I have is Jock Row by Sarah Nye. This is book 1 in the Jock Row series. This is a baseball romance about two people, obviously, Scarlett and Wade, or Rowdy, however you want to call him. This book was so good. I really enjoyed it. I do get to meet Sarah Nye next month at the Book Bonanza, which is super fun. But I think by the time this comes out, I may already be at the Book Bonanza, or this video rather. I think this video is slated to go live. Let's see here, 1 second. Actually, no. It's slated to go live on June 27th, so I have not been to the Book Bonanza yet. It is on the July 8th and July 9th. So this is super cute. If you have not read this book yet, please do. It is very cute if you are a big fan of baseball romances. Highly recommend it. Number 2 on my list is another author that I will be seeing at the Book Bonanza next month, and that is A Ruin of Roses by K.F. Breene. I will be reading this book in July, I believe, hopefully, or at the end of this month. After I finish reading The Love Hypothesis, I might read this one. It really just depends on my reading moods, because I am currently in a mood reading phase, and not my structured TBR phase. So overall, this one, I believe, is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, a dark Beauty and the Beast retelling. So this is book 1. I do know that there's at least 1 or if not 2 other books in this series. So we will see what happens with this one. I'm very excited to get to it, and I'm hoping that I love it. Alright, next book on my list was a book that I saw on an Instagram reel, and a lot of people said it was fantastic. And I'm interested to see what it's all about. I'm not entirely sure what retelling this is, but we'll see, because I'm not sure. And I was only able to buy it as a physical copy. They didn't have the Kindle version available to purchase, so I had to buy a physical copy of it, and that is Sick Fucks by Tilly Cole. I'm pretty sure this is a dark romance or a dark retelling of some kind. I just couldn't tell you what it is because I just don't know. So yeah, I had to buy this on as a physical copy because they did not have the Kindle version. So we'll see what I think of this. But I've seen it all over the place, and a lot of people tell me that it's fantastic. So we'll just go with it. All right, the next 3 books that I have are all 3 by Jane Ryland, and that is Hammer It Home, Nailed to the Wall, and The More the Merrier. These are the Power Tools series that she has. I believe this is book 5, 6, and 7, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I do have the first 4, so I just wanted to get the rest of the series. I do have the books on audio through Scribd. They are pretty short, so maybe I will marathon the series one day, but I'm very excited for this series, and overall, Jane Ryland is one of my favorite authors, so I just had to get that. So those are, I think, all of the books that I bought at Amazon. Yes, those are all the books that I got from Amazon, which I'm super happy with. The next set of books I got at Barnes & Noble. My friend and I went to Barnes & Noble Saturday, which was super fun. We ended up spending far too much money in that store, as one does. when you're a book lover. So anyway, I went ahead and picked up book 2 in the Wicked trilogy by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is Torn. This is also being made into a movie. So the first book is Wicked, which takes place in New Orleans. It is about Ivy and Ren, who are like fae hunters, I guess, and it's just their story. So we'll see what we think, because the first book and the first movie were fantastic. I have not read this one yet, so we'll get to it eventually. Alright, next on my stack, I'm trying to collect all of this author's books. I am almost there. I think I have like 5 or 6 more that I need to buy, and that is Find Your Perfect by Colleen Hoover. This is just a little novella. It's less than 100 pages, and it takes place after the events that happened in Hopeless. And All Your Perfects. So this is like the 5th novella. It's very good. I like it. So it you have to read the whole series in order to get to this, basically, is what it is, but it's still very good. Alright, next on my stack is The Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. I know nothing about this other than the fact that it's kind of like After by Anna Todd. It's about this girl named Mackenzie, and she has to go to college per her parents' request, and there she meets this guy named Cooper, and he has a little bit of a backstory and all this other stuff. And anyway, I've heard good things about it. I've heard not so good things about it. So I'm interested to see where I am going to end up on the scale of liking this. But overall, very much looking forward to this. And it'll be a fantastic time, I'm sure. Alright, the next 2 books that I have, I was actually very surprised to see them in the bookstore, because I didn't think that they were... I thought they were indie published. I mean, they are, but it's like I didn't know that they would be in the bookstore. And that is Him and Us by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy. Again, I'm going to be seeing both of these authors at the Book Bonanza in July, so I'm super excited. I'll be able to get both of them signing these books, and it'll be a great time. But overall, it's a very exciting thing to have these books. This is male, if you aren't aware of that. They're both hockey players, and it's just them dealing with the repercussions or the discrepancies of being in a relationship and playing a sport for either college or pro hockey. So overall, very excited to get to these, and it's gonna be a great time. So those are all the books that I bought at Barnes & Noble. I do have one more book here. It's kind of has a little backstory to it. So when I made my order to buy my Jane Ryland books, somehow my packing label got on somebody else's package, and so the book that I ended up getting in that package was The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, which I already own. And so I told my friend about it, and she's like, hey, I want that book. I have a second copy of this book, so we can just trade. So I'm like, yeah, sure, not a problem. So that book is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Have not read this. I do know that it's kind of like a Fleetwood Mac type vibe, but with Taylor Jenkins Reid, I have to be in the mood to read her books, which is why I haven't read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo yet. It's just because I know Taylor Jenkins Reid has a very different way of writing, and so I just haven't gotten to it yet. So we'll see what I think about this book, but it's going to be a good time, I'm sure. A lot of people say that this is one of the better books that she's read or written. And this is also made into a TV show or a movie. I am not entirely sure. Don't quote me. But anyway, super excited to get to these. So these are all of the books that I ended up purchasing this month, which is a lot more than normal. I don't normally buy a lot of books especially all at one time, but basically these all came in the same week. So we just decided to do a little bit of a book haul. If I have a book haul, it's normally included in my vlog clips, so that's like a little added bonus for anybody who watches my vlogs. So, but I had a lot and I just decided to do a book haul for you guys today. So if you guys have read any of these books, please let me know what you thought about them in the comments below. And if you have any video recommendations, also leave those in the comments below. And if you're interested, I have my social media links in the description box as well, so you can check me out on Goodreads and Instagram, because I post frequently on both of those. And I will see you guys in my next video.